2016 was a bloodbath for the establishment. One by one, every rival candidate was put in their place by the Donald. This video will cover all the major moments of 2016, but to do that, we need to start in 2015 when Trump came down the escalator.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States.
Donald Trump was a successful businessman with presidential ambitions. In the beginning, the media almost welcomed him with open arms because they thought of him as a joke. He would appear on shows like Morning Joe and even do some CNN interviews.
I'm doing this for the good of the country. Somebody has to do it. Politicians are never going to turn this country around. Our country's a mess. The politicians are going to destroy this country. They're weak and they're ineffective.
But as his polls rose, the press turned against him. In the very first Republican debate, moderators asked all candidates to pledge support for the eventual nominee. Trump refused. He raised his hand, the only one on stage to say he wouldn't promise to back the GOP nominee. The crowd erupted in boos. But Trump refused to box himself in. Trump then clashed with Fox News anchors. When Megyn Kelly challenged him on remarks about women, Trump lashed out afterward. He said,
"You know, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever."
Trump argued it was a reference to her eyes, but the moment showed he would attack the media aggressively. He went after Republican rivals one by one. Trump mocked Senator Rand Paul's looks. In a debate, Trump quipped,
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there. That I can tell you.
He ridiculed Jeb Bush as low energy. He also said Jeb's brother, George W. Bush, bore some blame for 9/11 and multiple wars. Trump then set his sights on Senator Marco Rubio, calling him
Little Marco.
He also mocked Rubio for his awkward water bottle moment during the 2013 State of the Union response, saying he looked like a nervous kid who just got off the stage at a school play. Trump even made fun of it at his own rallies.
It's Rubio!
Then came the small hands moment. Rubio had been making fun of Trump's hands on the campaign trail, implying something else must be small.
The next thing, now, the other thing he says, he's always calling me Little Marco. And I don't think the guy he's taller than me, he's like 6'2", which is why I don't understand why his hands are the size of someone who's 5'2". Have you seen his hands? They're like this. And you know what they say about men with small hands? You can't trust them.
At the March 3rd Fox News debate, Trump responded in front of the entire country. He held up his hands and said,
Look at those hands. Are they small hands? And he referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee it. All right. Okay.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
Trump mocked Carly Fiorina's appearance with the line, "Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that?" She tried to turn it into a moment, but everyone forgot about it after a week.
Ms. Fiorina, I do want to ask you about this. In an interview last week in Rolling Stone magazine, Donald Trump said the following about you, quote, "Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that? Can you imagine that, the face of our next president?" Mr. Trump later said he was talking about your persona, not your appearance. Please feel free to respond.
I think women all over this country heard very clearly what Mr. Trump said.
I think she's got a beautiful face, and I think she's a beautiful woman.
He branded Senator Ted Cruz as Lion Ted. Trump accused Ted of trying to steal the Iowa caucuses through fraud. He even floated a hilarious conspiracy theory that Cruz's father was linked to Lee Harvey Oswald.
Father was with Lee Harvey Oswald prior to Oswald's being shot. I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. What is this, right prior to his being shot? And nobody even brings it up. I mean, they don't even talk about that. That was reported, and nobody talks about it.
As Trump kept winning state after state, Cruz made a desperate move. He teamed up with the face that no one would vote for, announcing her as his running mate before he'd even secured the nomination.
I am pleased to introduce to you an extraordinary leader, my friend, and the next Vice President of the United States, Carly Fiorina.
Ever wonder what the fake news is saying, but don't want to lose more brain cells? Ground News shows you media bias at a glance, so you can watch the meltdown without getting sucked in. Use my link to get 40% off and support the MAGA Mark channel. Now back to the video. He didn't spare lesser candidates either. He mocked Ohio Governor John Kasich for his eating habits, specifically calling out the disgusting way he eats food.
Now you look at Kasich, I don't think he knows what, did you see him? He has a news conference all the time when he's eating. I have never seen a human being eat in such a disgusting fashion?
He would often mock Dr. Ben Carson's sleepy demeanor as well. At a rally in Fort Dodge, Iowa in November 2015, Trump took aim at Carson's autobiography story about nearly stabbing a friend with a knife.
He took a knife and he went after a friend and he lunged that knife into the stomach of his friends, but lo and behold, it hit the belt. It hit the belt and the knife broke. Give me a break.
Trump even stepped away from the podium and demonstrated how a belt buckle wouldn't stop a knife. Chris Christie and Trump didn't really spar that much during the debates. Unlike others, Christie didn't go after Trump directly, and Trump mostly left him alone. But when Christie dropped out and endorsed Trump in March 2016, Trump used the moment to assert dominance. At a rally after Christie introduced him, Trump turned and said, "Get on a plane and go home." In crowds and rallies, Trump commanded energy. His large rallies often featured the audience shouting and after his lines. Whenever Hillary Clinton's name was mentioned, the crowd would roar. In early 2016, even the RINO-in-chief Mitt Romney attacked him as a phony and a fraud. For a full breakdown on Romney versus Trump, click right here. Many Republican leaders kept their distance, but Speaker Paul Ryan did the complete opposite. He publicly criticized Trump multiple times before finally falling in line. When asked by CNN on May 5th, 2016 if he would endorse Trump, Paul Ryan said,
"I'm just not ready to do that at this point. I'm not there right now."
The media ate it up, but Trump didn't back down. Only a week later, Trump and Paul Ryan met in private. And on June 2nd, 2016, the speaker wrote an op-ed finally endorsing Trump. But even then, he warned that Trump's comment about a federal judge was the textbook definition of a racist comment. Then came the Access Hollywood tape in October. The media went wild, and RINOs like Paul Ryan used it as an excuse to turn on Trump once again. On a conference call with House Republicans, Ryan said he wouldn't defend Trump, and told others they could abandon the ticket if they wanted to. He even disinvited Trump from campaign events.
"I am not going to defend Donald Trump. Not now, not in the future. As you probably heard, I disinvited him from my first congressional district GOP event this weekend, a thing I do every year. And I'm not going to be campaigning with him over the next 30 days.
Despite all of this, Ryan never officially pulled his endorsement. Meanwhile, scandals were rocking Hillary Clinton's campaign. Information from WikiLeaks revealed emails showing the DNC fixing debates for Clinton and strategizing against Bernie Sanders. Trump seized on every leak.
Just today we learned Hillary Clinton was sending highly classified information through her maid. Did you see? Just came out a little while ago. Who therefore had total access to this information, completely jeopardizing the national security of the United States. This just came out. WikiLeaks.
Then came the debates against Hillary Clinton. From the very beginning, the tone was tense. During the first debate on September 26, 2016, Trump challenged Hillary's stamina, saying,
"She doesn't have the look, she doesn't have the stamina." I said she doesn't have the stamina, and I don't believe she does have the stamina.
Clinton fired back, but Trump kept the pressure on, questioning her record and framing her as a corrupt insider. By the second presidential debate on October 9th, things escalated even further. Before the debate even began, he held a surprise press conference with 4 women who had accused Bill Clinton of sexual misconduct.
These 4 very courageous women have asked to be here, and it was our honor to help them.
Well, I'm here to support Mr. Trump because he's going to make America great again. And I think everybody else should vote for him. And I think they should all look at the fact that he's a good person. He's not what other people have been saying he's been, like Hillary. So.
During that same debate, Hillary tried to attack Trump's temperament, saying,
"It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country."
Without missing a beat, Trump turned to her and said,
"Because you'd be in jail."
Secretary Clinton.
The crowd erupted and Clinton stayed frozen. The moment instantly became one of the most famous lines in modern political history. He even physically dominated the stage. During the town hall debate, he walked behind Clinton as she spoke, matching her movements and shadowing her presence.
So him walking around throughout the entire time took
complete posture away from her. So nobody's really listening to her because they're watching him lurk and, like the hunched shoulders and pacing
he
back
was
and forth.
standing right behind
Yeah.
her. He was in her camera. He was in her camera. In TV, we find this funny because he's in her shot.
At the third and final debate on October 19th, Clinton accused Trump of being Vladimir Putin's puppet.
No puppet. No puppet.
And it's pretty clear.
You're the puppet.
This was yet another funny moment, unpredictable and totally off script. Later in that same debate, Hillary tried to paint Trump as sexist. Trump leaned in and delivered another line that exploded across the internet.
Is to replenish the Social
Such a
Security
nasty
Trust.
Throughout all three debates, Trump remained aggressive, blunt, and focused on his America First message. He called Clinton corrupt, slammed her for deleting 33,000 emails, and promised to investigate her if elected. Spoiler, he never did. He warned that she wanted to open borders, saying she would let millions of people come into our country who could be dangerous, and insisted he would build a wall on day one. Yeah, the wall didn't happen on day one, but he was so spot on about the Democrats wanting to let millions of undocumented people into this country. 1 week before Election Day, FBI Director James Comey announced a reopening of the investigation into Hillary's emails. Trump pounced on live TV at a rally in New Hampshire, beginning his speech with the news. He boasted,
I need to open with a very critical breaking news announcement. The FBI has just sent a letter to Congress informing them that they have discovered new emails pertaining to the former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's investigation.
As Election Day arrived, Trump's rallies remained massive while Clinton's were depressingly small. Observers noted the contrast, stadiums of red-clad Trump supporters versus smaller crowds at Clinton events. On election night, Trump surged in the so-called blue wall states. He flipped Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, winning the Electoral College. Defying the polls, he became the 45th president. The reaction was stunning and, for many opponents, emotional. One of my favorite clips of all time was from Inauguration Day. It's a video we all know, and it shows one liberal protester in a green coat falling to her knees and screaming as Trump took the oath. That video spread around the world, symbolizing the raw shock of that moment.
Donald J. Trump is now President of the United States. President
What a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America.
Trump didn't just win in 2016, he dominated. He crushed his opponents, controlled the media, and rewrote the rules of politics. One outsider, one movement, and one of the greatest upsets in American history. Thank you for watching.